To be honest, I was expecting Dennis to either really struggle against Dadikian or at best do what we have already seen a dozen times. Dadikian attacks Dennis really fast, Dennis gets a stop close to the pad and then he slowly drains him out to get him back and pin him to the pad. But the story in the recent Body Mania video was completely different. When Dennis does not have the buckle on his hand and when he gets a high grip, not the usual dad move grip that he gets these days, this is how he handles the Armenian. Didn't move an inch, stops him right there in the center and beats him pretty easily. But in the video which Dennis uploaded on his channel, we saw him getting that low dad move kind of grip once again and trying to top roll Dadikian from there. Obviously it wasn't as easy as it was when Dennis had a higher grip. I know people say this and Dennis himself has said this, that due to his hand size and shape, it's kind of difficult for him to grip the way he wants. But shouldn't it be the opposite of this? Because of Siplenkov's massive hand size, shouldn't it be more difficult for his opponent to grip him? I mean, gripping high cannot be more difficult if you have a bigger hand. Just get a higher grip, man. I don't know why Dennis tries to top roll everyone from a dad move, so a dad roll. But to be absolutely fair, Dadikian's form can be really questionable here. He was talking about being only 60%. The YouTube translations didn't really show whether he was talking about left arm or right arm. I hope he was talking about the right arm, because if he's going into the left arm match against Kordecha with only 60% of peak shape, then he's in some big trouble. So if he's only 60% on the right, then Dennis stonewalling him makes total sense. However, I can be completely wrong because the subtitles on YouTube were pretty confusing. But we can see that Dadikian isn't really taking any right arm super matches. We haven't seen much action from him since the Oleg Petrenko match where he got injured. So let's get back to Denis Siplenkov. Offensive Dennis still looks pretty good. I don't think there are many people in the world who could hold Dennis in their losing position and bring the match back from there and win it. Because if Dennis gets his pronation, the way he utilizes his body weight by dropping down to pronate through the fingers of his opponent, it feels like an impossible place to get out of. And then we get to see the real strong version of Denis Siplenkov. But the defensive Dennis which we saw in the past that had a king's move that was almost impossible to pin, we're kind of struggling to see that these days. I mean, he can still stop guys like Valera very close to the pad. He can never get a pin on Dennis on the right arm, but then that's about it. I don't think the top guys in the world would struggle against Dennis like that. Dadikian was saying that considering the fact that Dennis has basically not trained at all since he cancelled the Hermes Gasparini match, he has maintained a pretty good shape for not doing anything. He hasn't lost much weight. His pronation still feels pretty strong. So that brings us back to the point which we mentioned in one of the previous videos. On any given day, Dennis is only just 2 to 3 months of training away from getting back into the top 10. I think he can do it whenever he wants, but his goals, his standards are pretty high, so that he would rather take more rest than risk his health for that. Because getting into the top 5 is no joke. It takes a serious toll on his body. That's why we haven't seen much action from Dennis lately. I mean, he went for Hermes Gasparini. Who does that? John Brizing, Devon Larratt, Hermes Gasparini. Okay, the first John match was perfect, but Devon and Hermes, these are not the kind of matches that you're supposed to take when you're trying to make a comeback. And Dennis was also talking about potential matches against guys like Dave Chaffee and surprisingly Leonidas Arcona. We'll talk about Denis Siplenkov's potential opponents in the next video. Until then, please hit the thumbs up and I'll see you again.